Sometimes I go walking through fields where we walked long ago in the sweet used to be. And the flowers still grow, but they don't smell as sweet as they did when you picked them for me. And when I think of you and the love we once knew, how I wish we could go back in time.
Back in time.
Do you ever think back on old memories like that? Or do I ever cross your mind?
I'll pick it, Dolly.
That's really good, Sharon. I believe me. I'll do you a favor. You're so bad.
Hello?
Oh, how often I wished that again I could kiss your sweet lips like I did long ago. And how often I've longed for those two loving arms.
Trying some Macallan today. I don't like scotch.
And when I think of you and the love we once knew, how I wish we could go back in time. Do you ever think back on old memories like that? Or do I ever
That's good.
cross
I
your
like that.
mind? When old
Whoa,
memories
there's Jeff.
appear, my eyes won't stay clear when I think of those happier times.
Happier times.
Do you ever recall these old memories at all? Or do I ever cross your mind?
The video go down? Nope. I still see you, and it still says I'm streaming. So let's go check. Kick. All right, we're gonna spend more time in the Kick Chat tonight. Who's here? Metal Gear. What's going on?
Thank you, Dolly.
I can hear myself talking somewhere. There we go. All right, let's turn all that off. Dolly Legend, yes. I was a Dolly Daddy before I was an Ella fella. What's up? Here, hold on. There we go. Hey, what's going on? I gotta get used to using the Kick dashboard. Not used to it at all. Oh, different browser solved it. There was an error following the channel. Oh no. What's up, Brody? What's going on, James? What's going on, guys? Yeah, everything's still live. Ronnie, you want to give me mod perm? Yeah, I do. Yeah, I do. Stay by here. Hold on. Click that, and we're gonna do. How do I do that? Channel actions, something. AI chat moderation. I don't know how to do that. Mosin doesn't have permissions. So Mosin doesn't, and neither does Sick. Moderation. Let's go to this. Access. Sick. Oh no, I need to copy and paste it. I'm too stupid for this. I need to be able to like just click your name and do it. Age of account. What? Wait. What am I doing here? I don't know how to do that. We haven't had an issue yet, and the chat should move slow enough that I can do it myself. Yeah. Where do you do that? Studio? No. This is bright. Please get out of my face. Thank you. I don't know what I'm looking at here. Stream. I'll just go back to stream. Daddy handing out the belt on his own. Yeah, we can deal with it. We got it. I was gonna say it looked like a flashbang went off. Yeah, it was bright. It's my sticky notes. So sticky notes is how I prepare the Funker stream. And I was actually thinking, you know, I still like I like to play games. But they're typically more boring games than what you'll find most, you know, kind of streams. You know, I don't do Call of Duty as much anymore. Tarkov was fun, but, and I was thinking that, you know, for portions of the streams, maybe we could even do something I used to try to do on YouTube, which was, I called it Making Funker. It was, you know, kind of how I use the different sources and stuff to make the Funker 530 show. And through the process of doing that, we'll get more time talking about certain clips and stuff, and that will evolve as the show gets closer. But I was thinking about doing a little bit of that. I got a couple things I wanted to talk with you guys about first. I want to figure out moderation though. Community maybe roles. Oh. Found it. Add. All right. Found it. Mosin is having a hard time finding you, bud. Oh, FKN Mosin. These mid-afternoon Funk Prep streams were fun. Yeah, they would get a little bit spicy at times. What's up, White Dragon? All right, let's keep trying to get this get the moderation done. So and then we have Mosin. So roles. FKN. All right, Mosin. There it is. Bing bong. Both of you guys should have your perms. VIPs, none. OGs, everybody. I should be able to add OGs. And I feel like everybody that comes over to the kick stream right now should get OG. You know what I mean? Like as we slide over. You know who's gonna get OG right out of the gate? I'll tell you who's gonna get OG right out of the gate. Adam the Mustache. You're gonna get an OG. You're gonna get an OG roll, bud. Moderation, no. Community. Roles. OGs. Add. Add. A couple OGs. Nice. Let's go back to the stream. Hey, OGs. OGs. What's up, Mac? How you doing? Oh, 6. And I love that Kick made it a hammer. You know, like the band hammer. You know what I mean? We're pretty loose, or pretty tight on the ban and around these parts. I don't really care. I don't care enough to be banning people. You give them time out, slap them in the dick, and send them on their way. You know, most of the time you time somebody out that's truly being a troll, the problem solves itself, right? Because people they don't want to sit in timeout. On YouTube, it's a shield, big gay. The hammer's way cooler. You want me to put the hammer down? You look like the dude from the Chili Peppers with that stash. Maybe he looks like me. I don't know. What's up, Cheesy? Haven't caught you live in a long time. Yeah, we were live last Friday over on the Funker side, and a whole bunch of shit happened, and then we went live again on Monday night. So the stream schedule has come back permanently. It's now going to be Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and we'll see we'll see how that shakes out for a few weeks. But you know, I sat down and talked with the missus about all the travel that I've had, and try to get things like community nights going again. Those were so much fun. We're still a little bit short of being able to do something like Nerf nights. Having the little tiny one around makes those a little bit hard to do. But yeah, I'm pretty excited to get back, on a normal schedule. I'm just closing some more tabs and stuff that you guys can't see, my midget porn, stuff like that. I guess you could see it. I just don't want you to. That's fucking bright too. Let's close that and close that and close that. I told you I had a couple things I wanted to talk to you guys about. So I saw this thing come across Twitter, and I wanted to. I've every so often I remember that there's people that weren't here for like the origin stories and stuff. But for those that don't know, I actually spent my time before all of what I do now as a cybersecurity expert. What the hell? Twitter's acting real weird, dude. Like, here. We'll, hold on. It's acting real. It's not showing me, like, things that I post. And I don't like it. We're going to fire up the American Marksman Twitter and see if that solves the problem. Mo's in actual. Fix my handle. Nice. And then we'll go to Ronnie Adkins. Is this showing me everything? Yeah, here we are. All right. All right, so this headline was an interesting one for me to read, right? U.S. says Chinese hackers breached the Department of Justice, NSA, Federal Reserve, and Senate. I actually don't know a whole lot about this, so I figured, we can find out a little bit more about it. But something I've talked about before is still acting weird. Something I've talked about before is that the Cold War never ended, right? And what does that mean? Because you'll get every once in a while, you'll get this person that says, "Oh, we don't have adversaries, we don't have enemies." And it's like, bullshit. I spent 15 years of my career in cyber threat intelligence, cyber counterintelligence, literally defending networks against these assholes. So this is basically Tuesday, right? So very regular occurrence, breaching networks for espionage-related things. And that could be everything from data dumps to just persistent placement and access, right? When we come out and we say something like this, when we come out and we say, hey, we acknowledge that this happened, it's ridiculous, you need to stop it. What we're doing is actually something more important than the oh my God factor that they hacked into us, right? Because we return the favor quite often. This is just something that it's a perpetual cycle. It's a perpetual fight. We patch things become vulnerable, they get attacked. We patch things become vulnerable, they get attacked. But what we're doing when we do this is we are telling them we know, right? We're burning a source. If you look at it in the more traditional terms, right? We are burning our own placement and access by doing that. What was your main focus? GRC, DCO, engineering, or intelligence? I started off as a J23 support to Chinese cyber operations way back in the day when we stood up United States Cyber Command. From there, I moved over to cyber counterintelligence with a focus on external threats. And this is all on my LinkedIn, right? Like you can go look at these organizations and stuff. And I'll get to that in a second, Josh. There was one on Friday, but it got shut down. And then from there, I moved into hands-on investigative work. That one I can't go too far into. At that point, I fell under the DHS umbrella and I started doing digital forensics. So we used to, we've sent some dudes to jail for like child porn, stuff like that. So I shifted out of threat intelligence and into more insider threat focused stuff. By the end of my career, I was a program manager for a contract with 63 employees. Everybody I had subcontractors, and I was a manager of managers. I had a CISSP, which is now expired. I renewed it once. I never renewed it again. I had a CEH, and I was actually at one point working toward my OSCE, but that career kind of got set aside. Anyway, what we do when we come out and we say something like this, because by us saying, hey, we know you're there, we are burning that placement and access. That is measured. It's something that we do purposefully. But what I don't think people truly realize and understand is just how much of this is happening on a day-to-day basis across, and it runs a gamut of defense contractors, or the military-industrial complex. It runs the gamut of, DOD, DIA. I mean, every three-letter agency you can think of is a target in some way. And it's not just the Chinese, right? So if you think of all of your big four, you've got China, you've got Russia, you've got Iran. Iran has a very capable cyber program. In North Korea. North Korea has a very capable cyber program. Where's North Korea based? Who are they bordered with other than South Korea? Hello, right? Had to make a new Kick account, could not log into my Kick. Oh, that's weird. letting them know that we know that they know that we know that they know. That kind of actually, right? But that's the part that actually matters, right? So once upon a time, Hillary, back in 2013, Hillary sanctioned Chinese cyber. I guess it would have been about 2015. Yeah. Yeah. I don't know how this is just off the top of my head, right? But I've got a little plaque back there that, says like, Ronald Adkins, United States Cyber Command. Back in 2010, we established U.S. Cyber Command. But we do this. Like, this is purposeful for us to say, hey, maybe don't. Right? Because for a while, they'll think that they're operating in this network with some level of persistence and access that they don't necessarily have. And that's the measurement. You guys know the what is it, the imitation game? Right? With Turing, after they took the Enigma. And then once they got the Enigma and they could read all of the Nazi messages, they then had to decide which ones of these do we actually say or take action on. Which one of these do we turn into actionable intelligence? Because if you just do all of it, then they're going to know something's weird, right? It's the same principle. So, I don't think enough people are talking about this, but I will say that like when something like this gets released, when we organizationally as a nation start talking about it, it's measured, it's purposeful. It's not like, they're panicking to be transparent, because this happens every day, and they're not always going to be transparent about that. And I mean, frankly, it's so that we continue to maintain the placement and access for us to find that kind of stuff. What's up, Alpha? What's up, Levy? I see you over on YouTube. Consider jumping over to Kick. That's where we're going to be kind of moving most of this stream, because I'll end up doing gun stuff over here and all kinds of other work. Alpha, I see you. They also hit hospital system. Yeah, the health sector's huge, man. They are constantly, and I say they collectively, they're constantly targeting health. Yeah. But anyway, welcome back. Happy Wednesday to you. I got a little bit of combat footage that I want to go through with you guys that I thought was pretty cool. A better over here. Dimensions, you prefer the X chat? That's interesting. I don't like the I don't like the X interface for live chats. Love the first episode of Operation Honor Roll. Thanks, Simon. Have you had a chance to check out the second episode? Right. So the first episode was with the benefits organization. I went to actually like sit and meet with them, and I also got to do the like put my hands on like the military makeover show. I thought that was pretty cool to be a part of the behind the scenes and actually see that. You always see these shows, right? Like, we're Pimp My Ride or, Pimp My House, all these makeover type shows, but I've never gotten to go behind the scenes of it. So getting a chance to actually go behind the scenes, see and meet the people working on it. I mean, they're all volunteers. Everybody that's there is a volunteer. They're not like paid extras. They're there as a part of, just doing the work. You know what I mean? So I thought that was really, really cool. Happy birthday. Not my birthday. September birthday coming in hot. It is getting close. It is getting close. Wait, is that a gifted sub? That might be the first sub. No way. Alpha Foxtrot is the first sub on the Kick channel. Number 1. Uno. I miss Pimp My Ride. Ludacris and Pimp My Ride was awesome. It was awesome, man, but it made me do dumb shit to my Honda Civic. Like I had a 94 Honda Civic DX. Not even an EX. It was a DX. And I remember my dad, blue collar guy, iron worker, his welding helmet is sitting right up there. It looks over my studio. I was in the driveway and I was like, I was revving the engine up, a little four banger. And he comes flying out of the house. He's like, what the fuck are you doing? The engine sounds good. He's like, What did he say? He said something like rice car. He was like, race car? It's more like a rice car. He had a 76 Stingray Corvette that he was very, very proud of. And we lived in a double wide, wasn't like, we weren't well off, but he had bought this like $3,000 Corvette and he had fixed it up to the point of it being able to run. And I'm out there with my 94 Honda Civic DX revving the engine. Anyway, yeah. Oh, there's 5 gifted from Current Event Nerd. Thanks very much, man. Hell yeah. I forgot how we got on Pimp My Ride. Yeah, so I would do all kinds of stuff to it. Like I replaced the radio. I put a couple of Kenwood, 10-inch subs in the back of it. Ugh. That thing would rattle, I was that cat that rolled up to you at the stoplight that just the whole car was rattling. You know what I mean? Oh man, that was embarrassing. Embarrassing. So who got the subs? We got Ascended Mosen, Mac Sick, and Moody Meatball. Thanks, guys. Thank you guys so much. The donation button does work for our charity donation. That way, not unlike the previous streams, if you run the command in kick !donate, it's going to give you a link to donate to Regiment GG. I've actually been a member of Regiment for a long time. My jersey is up on the wall back there. So, chat paused for scrolling. Oh, okay, I get it. Yeah, that's interesting. What's up, Rictus? How are you? You had an 04 Civic VP. What's the VP? I don't even know what that is. Yeah, the cyber stuff is, that's my actual expertise. I don't cover it anymore because I tried leaving it. I wasn't even supposed to do it. When I got out of Intel school, I had like a buddy that was in an organization called Joint Task Force Global Network Operations, and he was like, we need a data analyst to join the team. So I was like, I don't know what that means, but I need a job that isn't working. Paul Blart. I was Paul Blart's fatter cousin. Checking badges. Sir, badge, please. Badge. Thank you. And I ended up getting a gig with him at this global network operations thing, doing data transfers from high to low, low to high. Those of you who know what that means know what that means. And eventually they started talking about when we head up to the fort. And I was like, I don't know what that means. They were like, well, we're going up to Fort Meade. Okay. We established United States Cyber Command, and I became the J2 Intel watch supervisor. So I stood up the J2 Intel watch up there. The Nepal footage is saying, oh my goodness, that was going to be one of the things I was going to show you guys if you haven't seen it yet. So for those of you that haven't had a chance to see Super Chat, Theocracy, thank you for the $10 over on YouTube, brother. Most folks are going to probably at this point be hanging out over on Kick. So kick.com/RonnieAdkins. Thanks for the $10, dude. I appreciate it. If you haven't seen the Nepal footage, it's pretty crazy. And what it reminded me of is when I went to Helene. I'll show that to you. Let's go to... My name has one N in it. This, and then I'll show you this video. This is a crazy video. Look at all these people running. Look at that water. It's water and mud and rock. Nightmare fuel. Just nightmare fuel, man. There's nowhere to go. You can't get away from that. There's nowhere you can run. And it's all going to just turn into a racetrack for that water and mud. A racetrack, right? It's going to accelerate it. It's just going to, be a gas pedal for it. Hey, Teague, I see you. Was it Exhibit for Pimp My Ride or was it Ludacris? I swore it was. Oh, you're right. I think it was Exhibit. Might as well just stand there and accept it, arms wide open. I mean, you think that you would do that, you know, like look at that guy's actually flying through the air right there. Oh no, he's not. He's just running. The quality's a little low. Man. I mean, there's some level, the chances are, you know, just not zero, that these couple of people, like up here on the other, just taking shelter on this side of this larger building, which is probably going to be a bit more structurally sound based on the look of it than this building. There's a couple people that try to hide next to the building there, and I don't know. Their chances are probably better than these people's chances. You know what I mean? The scariest thing is, you know, someone's alive inside a vehicle or something buried. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. For sure. Yep. But it reminded me of Helene. I mean, the hollers, the, you know, valleys and stuff, that water just, I mean, just pushed down. And the destruction of that. Water doesn't give a shit, dude. It doesn't care at all. Like, big tree? Nope, don't care. Don't care. Thank fuck I live in communist Canada. We just got to deal with snow and cold. Probably made worse by the communism. I don't know. Just kidding. I mean, no, sort of kidding. Yeah, that footage is crazy. Do you guys see the Bradley stuff I tweeted out? Did you see that? Man, you guys gotta get on the X. Look at this damn thing. This thing is sick. Look, it's got little babies on the side of it. See that? Somebody commented. I don't know who it was, but somebody was like, "We're taking." It's one of my deployment friends actually. He was like, "We're taking weapon employment advice from Mama Opossums now." Because what those turn into is amazing. Look at that. Look at that. Those are subwoofers for music. They're explosively formed projectiles, right? So like, you see the like copper concave dome here. There's going to be, that's the shape charge, right? There's an explosive in here that's going to push that concave feature. This will work. It's going to push that like this and turn into just molten liquid death. Oh, and it's got so the wheels there, those are like, you can't flatten those. That's why they're designed like that. You know, there's no air in those tires. You can run over whatever the hell you want. Just keep on going. You can still see the desert tan. Yeah, forever. Here's one of them. Look at it go. Look at that little adorable little fucking thing. And then it explodes. And I don't know what it is, but watching like shit that I might benefit from in wearing the uniform doesn't bother me. Like watching these robots doesn't bother me. Watching the Chinese run their fucking their humanoid robots around a track, that killed me. Like I was just like, no, man, I don't want to deal with that shit. Yeah, it comes off the Bradley. You know, the little babies fall off of there, and one of their. Sorry. And that one of the armaments or payloads that they can have on them is this EFP. It can also have, you know, cameras, listening devices, stuff like that. So it's like it's a multi-mission capability, which I think is cool. I'm interested to know who drives it though. Like who pilots this? In a Bradley, what do you got? It's a 3-person crew, right? So you got driver, gunner, and commander. And the Ukrainians are running that in 2-person crews, so gunner and driver, and gunner's operating as the commander, right? Or, well, commander and driver, really. And the commander's system is just the one that operates the gun. So who drives that? The loader? Or not loader, excuse me. Yeah. I don't know. TC? Yeah, the vehicle commander. Yeah, because that's like surveillance type thing, you know. So like in the commander's station up top, you know, maybe he's the one that pilots all the drones. That makes sense. Pilots itself? No, I doubt it. No. I mean, maybe it's got like you know, auto throttle or something where, but almost certainly somebody's pushing this thing. Ronnie should search X for breakdancing bot Don's headband to pull off spin after spin at World Humanoid Games. Breakdancing bot. What the fuck? Why though? Like, why does it have to be a human like shape? I don't understand why we have to do that. I don't like it. I don't like it at all. Yeah, like I don't know why it has to be human shaped. Right? Imagine that shooting at you. I don't want to. I don't want to. So talk about biases, right? So when I look at, you know, an American piece of equipment that has like the little RCXDs that you attach to the Bradley, it resonates entirely differently. I don't like this. I don't have to, right? So there's a lot of people that'll say, well, we do it too. Or like, well, it's like, well, I don't have to measure things internally the same between my country and another country. That's not something that I have to do. Right? I can have a team. Like you can have a favorite sports team. And that's okay. You can have a favorite boxer. That's okay. Hey! What does he have? Hold on. Here, watch the dancing robot. Hey! Running away with the missus' boxing glove. Alright, that's annoying. Can we have real R2-D2s? Yeah, just give me robots that just beep boop beep, you know, that have a little bit of smartness to them, that they'll shock you if you piss it off too much. But why can't we have that one? Like, I didn't like 3PO either. It's like, no. Hold on, what was that? There's another one that... oh! Where'd it go? Nope. Oh, look at this. Look at this footage. This was sick. Here, you gotta watch it full screen though. Come on. Twitter sucks now. Ever since Nikita left, Twitter's real bad. See? Just running like shit. New munition? I don't think it's new. Why is it not? There we go. I don't think it's new. Oh man, there's so many of them. It's from a B2. I don't know exactly what munition it is, but this next view is going to give you a really good look at what it does. So you've got frag. So you've got frag coming out of it. And you can actually see some of that early. And, oh, no, too far, Ron. Stupid asshole. You can see some of that frag early. I don't think it's new. And my initial thought when seeing this was like airburst. I was like, oh shit, is it airbursting? That, but that's not the case. So what's happening is just off screen to the right, it's already laying in some of those munitions. So the frag from those munitions is detonating, and its fragmentation pattern is already showing up on the screen here. See, so you can see it start to spread pretty early. You gotta catch it at just the right time. There it is, right there. See those little pieces? That's because somewhere off to the right of the screen, there is already impact from some of the other munitions that we start to see hit the screen here, there. And this frag out here, I mean, it's going to be everything from primary to secondary, you know. Ground burst? Yeah, if that's the right term for it. I just thought that was the sickest shit. Like, imagine your convoy just gets hit by this shit. The old Folda Gap lineup. Just blanket the whole fucking place in this. I want to see what happened like after. Like I want to see that like little convoy there now. That's what I'm interested in. I love like BDA type photos. What's up, dude? Hey. What are you doing? Jeff. Grid square removed. Yeah. Yeah, it's just not there anymore. Jeff is a good boy. Yes, he is. Jeff is my favorite boy. Well, he's not my favorite dog I've ever had. Not yet, at least. Jeff's awesome, but there's one or two other things I wanted to show you. No. 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 Wow, it's got my whole timeline is fucked up. Oh, you guys want to see Jeff when he was a puppy? You guys remember Jeff as a puppy? This little bastard. He was doing this shit today. The missus and I were getting a workout in. And the littlest, our toddler, our 2-year-old, was outside running around with a stick. Jeff went out there, snatched that stick, and it was like fucking huge stick. I mean, it's big, massive stick. He went out there, snatched that stick from her, and then ran around the yard with it like that. So watching the two of them play with this stick that dwarfed each of them was just hilarious. He had only been at the house about 2 or 3 days on that video. I don't know why that's on my feed. Question for a person smarter than I am: how does a bomb explosion not detonate the bomb incoming behind it? Yeah, so I mean, it requires a pretty heavy impact to the ground for those to detonate, right? So even that little bit of frag, and you're looking at fractions of a second. So by the time that first one hits, the next one hits, and then the next one hits, next. It's just kind of in succession. You know what I mean? Cooked like popcorn. I don't think it's a new cluster munition music. I don't think so. But then again, I don't know. So let me see if I can find that other video I wanted to show you guys. But again, it's not showing me things in order the way that I set them aside. And I find that to be insanely frustrating. You guys want to see something funny? I thought this was, first of all, these awards are well-deserved. Very important to note. Well-deserved awards. But I got a chuckle out of this. You know why I got a chuckle out of it? Because for those of you that might still be in right now, beards are a big deal, right? Like they are really not allowing you to have much of a beard anymore. And it's largely due to the Secretary of Defense, Secretary of War, and his kind of grooming standards policies. So he has been, really heavy on bringing grooming standards back, kind of reeling it in. There are a lot of people that took advantage of, I don't think he got kicked off Twitch, but Kick is less restrictive. We don't need to worry about streams. Hey, are the streams still live right now? Like, are all the channels still hot? Yeah, I guess we are still live. Okay. I just, since Friday, I've been kind of panicky about, like, whether or not we were still live. You're only watching on Kick tonight? Okay, Ascended. Anyway, he's standing next to, he's got a beard. That guy's got a beard. Probably has a shaving profile, Marine. I love it. I'm a big fan of beards in the military. I think it'd be great. I think we're going to look awesome. But I got a chuckle out of this. Well-deserved award. YouTube and Kick are good. 45 watching on YouTube. There's 45 people watching on YouTube? Please go to Kick. Yeah, do it. I mean, watch where you want. Eventually, the YouTube's just going to shut down. I won't be going live there anymore. I'm just kind of making that call. In the past, I've been really, like, wishy-washy about platform changes and stuff, and I try to keep them live and, multi-stream to it that way. But what that does is that actually hurts my ability to survive on a channel, right? I'm trying to actually adapt the streams to cover some of the things that we talk about over on Funker in case we have issues with that again, and play some games and kick back. That's why we're scaling it back to 3 nights a week. So I hope you guys will, eventually make your way over to Kick. I do want to play games, though. I just don't know what I want to play. Is there anything specifically you guys are interested in? Ronnie goes live. I get 4 notifications all at once. Alert carpet bomb. Yeah. Well, pick one of them right now. But eventually, I'm hoping that you head over to Kick. At some point, I want to play Tarkov with King Picks. I think that'd be hilarious. I think it'd be a ton of fun. No. I still don't know what that... Oh! You guys want... Oh, this is spicy. I don't know if I should show this. I don't know if I should show this or not. Raise your hand if you don't know what an EFP does. What's up, Shamans? Check out the new body cam trailer on IGN. Wild. I have body cam, don't I? Is it to a body? Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Well, you don't see much of it. You just kind of see. It's pretty clear what's happening. Tarkov. Okay. Well, so if you're not familiar with an EFP, right? Explosively formed projectile. Essentially, again, there is a cone that gets turned inside out and becomes pointy due to the explosive force. So it explosively forms that projectile. Explosively formed projectile. This is an EFP. Okay, so what you're looking at is a drone here. Right, you can see the drone. And it lines its EFP up with these two Russian soldiers. And it launches that EFP, which, I mean, yeah, well, it launches that. Oh my God, dude. Right into this guy. Oof. Nope. They redid it. Trench warfare, new gun mechanics, drones, and POV. I did see that, actually. Is that out yet? Because I have body cam. I can, like, just download body cam. Graped. Ugh. Yeah. Yeah, he got bopped with that. Oh, there it is. There it is. Here. I actually deployed with Vlad. My first deployment. September 1st? Interesting. Okay. We're taking weapon employment tips from Mother Opossums now. That was funny. Her body cam got super... It was pretty realistic when I played it. I'll fire up Telegram. It's just going to be bright. Oh, there it goes. Let's see what we've got on the telly. Discretion advised. I'm going to poke through some of this. I need to... For the longest time, this is what I was doing during the days anyway. I should be able to get a little bit more out of that. There's that. There's that. I can make my picture smaller, I suppose. Zelensky, here, I'll translate all of it. Somebody was telling me that this was fake, and I didn't believe him. I was like, no, I'm pretty sure this is real. Like, this was a fucking thing that happened. What is wrong with you not using dark mode? Does Telegram have dark mode? I would happily use dark mode rather than this. Like, this sucks. I hope I don't burn something of mine here. Hold on, let me go up here. Setting. Oh, it was right there, wasn't it? It was right fucking there. Night mode. Yeah, alright. Alright. Fucking cool it. Cool it. Why is it blue? I don't know if I like that. It's blue. Yeah, somebody was saying, like, this is fake. And I'm like, no, I don't think that's true. Like, I'm pretty sure they did this. Battle. Good to see you, brother. I got a gift for you, my friend. Bing bong. You now have hammer. What else? Sloviansk. That's just a picture. Supposedly Fab 500s. Yeah, well, they kind of missed. If the building was the intended target there, right? They all landed in like the fucking courtyard. See what I mean? Like, I don't know. Maybe not. Maybe that's the intended target. You know, it's it doesn't say UMPK. The guidance kit just says the Fab 500s, which I mean, it's a dumb bomb. Maybe it was the little building, but it looks like those are impacting in front of it as well. I don't know. But yeah, but I figure we can go through some of this stuff, and if there's anything crazy, I'll kick it over to the team, log it for Friday's stream, and translate, please. You guys actually use your phone number for Telegram? Yeah, I do. I don't care. I don't care. Hitting a howitzer there. What is that, like is that a 777 or is that like a D? That's one of the D systems, like a D-30 maybe. And this is a kind of Russia-leaning channel. Okay. There's Kuds. I don't want to look at Kuds. I guess we can look at Kuds. See what they're complaining about. Israeli shelling. Occupation airstrike. Artillery and white phosphorus shells hit the town of Runman. That doesn't look like. Well, first of all, it wouldn't matter if it was. It depends on how you take what I just said, right? So, the use of incendiaries on military targets, you could just fucking do that. You could just do that. Like, it doesn't matter. If you are incendiarying a military target, you just fucking incendiary it. You can flamethrower the shit out of somebody if you want to. You can't do that to civilians, right? And when it comes to population centers, you can't deliver incendiaries by air. Okay? There are nuanced ways that you can target in or around population centers according to the Convention on Certain Conventional Weapons, the CCW, and it's either Protocol 3 or Protocol 2, Article 2, or Article 3. The 2 and the 3 I always mix up. But the way it works is you have to take like mitigating actions to ensure that you're not targeting civilians, right? So you have to go through this process of being able to prove that you separated military targets in population centers from civilian targets. So just because, for example, somebody parked a fucking military truck, you know, there's like a fucking Humvee or something at a local, I don't know, like some soldiers drove out to the local supermarket and there's a military truck out there. Striking that target would be a war crime. The supermarket. That would be by definition a war crime. When it comes to incendiaries, there's this misconception that you can't use things like phosphorus. You can absolutely use phosphorus. You can phosphorus the shit out of people. You ever heard of shake and bake? Right? So you dump a bunch of smoke on it and you hit it with a bunch of artillery. It's shake and bake. It's a thing, right? Like the same thing with the dragon drones. You know, you guys remember the dragon drones that would fly over the thermite shit? Fly over and just burn out the vegetation? Yeah, well, a bunch of people latched onto a certain part of the convention on certain conventional weapons that said very specifically, like, you can't use it on vegetation. But then the next sentence was like, unless it's being used for concealment by the enemy. But you'll get these, like, just one snippet of shit that's pulled out, and, you know, they'll then share that snippet of it, but not include that additional context. What is this? Why is this small? It says they detain him. Looks like they're turning him around. Okay. Yeah, this is why I didn't want to look at coulds. All right. What is here? Doesn't look like that's what happened. Oh, okay. Oh, yikes. Might have an AWOL guy or something here. Oh, no. Maybe they're there to pick somebody up. And then the people fought him off. Yeah. That looks like it might be what happened. I don't know. It's impossible to derive any kind of context from this because there's just not much. There's no sound. I don't speak Ukrainian if there was sound. Again, another Russian leaning. Let's go to British intelligence. Sometimes there's... Oh, that one's gross. Translating. Why is there a wall of boxes in that store? It looked like a storefront of some kind. Oh, I've seen this before. I've shown you guys this video before. You know how I remember that? That guy. The guy flying through the air. I remember. That's seared into my head movies. This is one of the struggles of the show of doing. Oh, this is gnarly. Look at that damn thing. Imagine just driving that truck around and the thing just blasts through the front. Yeah, why is there a wall of boxes in that store? Yeah, it looks like it's like a storefront. You know what I mean? People can walk in there, buy some fruits or whatever the fuck that was, and then go out, you know? Oh, gross. Whoa, is that one... That thing's mouth moving? Yeah. Nope. Nope. No, I don't want to watch that one. What does the IRGC have? Translate to English. Attack on a separatist terrorist base in Iraqi Kurdistan. All right, so they're saying they're attacking the Kurds. Yemeni missile. All standard stuff. Well, welcome to what our evenings kind of look like. Just pouring through Telegram, seeing what's going on. Translate, please. A strike in Hirson. Okay. See what's here. This one is typically pretty good. Oh, yeah. Afghan Freedom Front insurgent throws a grenade/IED into a Taliban outpost on the Asadabad-Jalalabad road. You just hucked a grenade over there and just rolled out? Talk about a ride by. He rolled up with his homie on the back of a motorcycle and played hot potato with it's a grenade. Yeah. So it's got the, you can actually see the fuse ignite right there. Right? If you look, his hand flashes. That's the fuse ignition of those Soviet fuses. I mean, Tarkov is a great example of it. When he pulls a grenade and pops a spoon, it pop, and there's a small flash. But that's what you're seeing. It was a hand grenade. If you look close enough, you see it. Yep, there it is. See it there? Is there any place to watch your History Channel show? Yeah, man. So the reruns still happen on the History Channel. My grandma actually called me the other day and was like, hey, your show is on like the Story Network or something, which means that they sold rights to it to air it other places. But the last I recall, it was still airing on History. Like you could still find the episodes. Now there is a website for it. Like if you go to so if you type in Military Mysteries History Channel, there's still the site that's available. This is the show, and I think you can watch this, HVault or on history.com, I guess. Yeah, these are all the episodes of that. These are all here. How would, if you wanted to watch it, how would you do that? Sign in with your TV provider to watch. Yeah, you would just sign in and do it that way. I saw some of the episodes on History's YouTube channel. I don't think they're full episodes, though, because I remember when they published those. I think it's certain segments, right? So, bro, what are you doing? Jeff! What are you doing? I think it's just segments. It's not full episodes, right? So they'll take, like, the B-24 air explosion, and they'll roll that segment specifically. You know what I mean? Yeah. Yeah, I mean, it's all available on History. And the show site is still there. Go back. The bios should still be there. Yep, there's Rudy's bio. My bio. Yeah. All right, what else we got? This channel's good. Ukrainian escort FPV drone defended Ukrainian heavy bomber drone from Russian interceptor. That's cool. Using the drone as kind of a... why is it all blurred, though? Oh. It's fucking drone dogfighting. This is cool. Wonder if the guys have this. Ukrainian soft. Sucks since I don't have cable anymore. I have to see what I can find. Yeah, you should be able to see some of the segments. Like, there's probably one of the really good segments, like one of the PSYOP ones. YouTube. One of the PSYOP ones was pretty good. This is a good segment. Oh, I can just view the full playlist. Actually, yeah, this is perfect. So these are all, or mostly, segments from our show. Here, I'll give you that playlist. That's a playlist on YouTube that is mostly all segments from our show. It looks like they all are, but I can't be 100% certain on that. Awesome. Is this the return of the Ronnie Funker 530 footage show? No, so we actually did a show Friday. and YouTube took it offline. This is just my personal channels and stuff. I was thinking about starting to show you guys, just do a little bit of the conversation type stuff through the week, and go live. That way we can, you know, kind of, you're seeing the research behind the show is really what you're seeing. Eventually, I think I want to play a little bit of Broken Arrow. Eventually, I'll decide to fire up some games and, you know, kind of let loose a little bit. But this is typically how I would spend my nights otherwise, is preparing the stream for Friday. It takes about all week for me to, you know, pour through everything and find the stuff that I want to talk about. This one downloaded.
Руки поднял и вышел. За голову.
It looks like they take a couple prisoners, maybe. Are they using ATAC? Some kind of a, I bet it's a drone actually. I bet that's ISR. Like, you know, they've got a drone looking over the compound. Drone figure. Almost certainly.
Линия, линия. Сдавайся. Сюда. Быстрее. Руки нахуй вверх. Еще есть кто-то? На колени.
Where'd these guys come from? They just roll up close enough to him? Yeah, they just gave up. These guys are kitted pretty well. Well is relative.
На колени. Я тебя сейчас без лишних нахуй движений. Где еще двое, блядь?
Рация одна только, ну почти.
Сука, блядь, правду говори.
Нету права.
VDV? Or has VDV been pulled to reconstitute? I mean, I think once upon a time, VDV got rolled pretty bad through the entire, you know, Hostamel debacle. But I mean, at this point, they probably reconstituted, you know, a couple times over. It's been 3 or 4 years, right? I'm sure it is. It'd be kind of like if, I don't know, the 82nd just took a ton of casualties, or the 101st took a ton of casualties. I mean, they're going to reconstitute that over time, right?
Да, давай. Сколько вас вчера зашло сюда? Где еще двое, блядь? Двое где-то.
That's interesting. How many of you infiltrated yesterday?
Сколько вас вчера
See that?
зашло сюда? Где еще двое, блядь? Двое где-то находятся на переправе.
In form of like recce?
Нихуя себе ты нахуй теряешься, ебать. Кордоны, сука, путают. Вперед. Давай, давай, встаньте, встаньте. В дом. Что, мы будем сейчас разговаривать нормально или нихуя? Ставьте, сели на колени.
Okay. Okay. There's Ukrainian missile strikes hitting an occupied Donetsk. August 26th, 2026. That's today, right? I bet that's geolocated. Oh man, that last one just smacked the shit out of whatever that building is there. See that? Right there? I bet this is geolocated. Let's find out. Let's find out. Oh, sorry. Donetsk. Pokrovsk. Yeah, it's probably going to be one of these. Drone. It's this, almost certainly. The Galactica Shopping Center in Donetsk. Yeah. Yeah, or at least I'd be willing to bet that's the same location. Let's go and see if we can find the angle of it. No, it might not be the same place. Unless... So... Oh man, the internet's slow as shit. Yeah, it might be. It's this little parking lot here. I gotta find this little parking lot. If I can find that parking lot, we found it. Yep. Yep. Nope. Punch out a little further. I don't know. Might not be it. Let's try geocon. We're on geoconfirm. Stupid idiot. UA control map. Maybe they have. Maybe they have the geo for it. If they've marked it. No. What's the map I'm thinking of? It's not UA control map. It's not. I don't know. Let's go back to Telegram. That's a hell of a strike, though. Sudan footage there. Colombian soldier firing a grenade launcher. Doomp. I could hear that. No, not ISW. That got a little spicy. Is that an M60? Yeah, it is. 100%. That's an M60. That's just a general direction with that. Yeah, that's without a second doubt. M60. Mortars. Who are these? These are Colombians? Colombian soldiers. Yeah. Oh, I keep forgetting to do this. Some of these overlays are a bit broken. Oh, cool. Mad Max shit. Sudanese Air Force strikes on rapid support forces. Inside Chad. Whoa, what? Okay, alright, boys. Lasing. You saw the laser? Damn, they got rolled, dude. See, that's the laser. Right there. Woof. Because the first time I saw that years and years ago on an ISR feed, I was like, what the hell is that? Is it shooting? And they're like, no, that's the laser. It's an IR laser. Really powerful one. Well, yeah. Okay. Yeah, I get it. What else do we got? Oh, Yak 52 dogfights a drone. Oh, I did watch this one. Yeah, so I watched this one. I intend to actually cover this one this weekend, but I'll give you the primer. There was an interview done with this pilot. That drone had already been damaged ahead of time, and it was just in a perpetual turn. So he ended up basically getting into the same turn with it and shoots it down. It's a tight turn too. You get dizzy. I'm getting dizzy watching it. Yeah. Bet it sucks living in Chad. Yeah, I don't want to live there. I don't want anything to do with. I don't want anything to do with Chad. Oh, and just so everybody's aware, I'm paying most attention to the kick chat right now. Bombi said over on YouTube, so let's talk about time and the concept of life. No. Don't want to. War rules. Drew said war rules only exist to please civilians. I don't know. Maybe. Maybe not, though. It really, I guess, depends on how you look at it. I do find it fascinating that we try to wrap rules around war, but that's always kind of been a bit comical to me, right? That we attempt to hold people accountable to killing people the right way. You know what I mean? Like, don't use hollow points, for example. Like, what the fuck is that about? You know, but to try and wrap, again, rules around the way that we conduct sanctioned murder just has never made sense to me. If it's time to do a warring thing, to do warring functions, then that should effectively mean that it is time to do something so heinous and barbaric that whoever it is you have to do that warring function again stops doing whatever the fuck it was you didn't want them to be doing in the first place. That makes sense. At least that's the way I kind of look at it in my brain. So when we play kind of the pussyfoot approach to things, it kind of drives me crazy because we spent 20 years doing that. It's like we're going to sprinkle a little bit of war on it, but we're also going to do some democracy stuff. I don't want to do that. Like that doesn't sound effective to me at all. Right? If it's time to do war stuff, you do war stuff. And then you do such good war stuff that people don't want to do war stuff anymore. Does that make sense? Maybe that's, just in my brain too much. But the YouTube chat has got a bunch of folks in it right now. What's up, Abu Hajar? Just reading through that comment there. grow up in atheism and Muslims around your region. You see them, and they even know somebody. Even really, I don't know where you're going with that one. Churches here are nightclubs now. Where is here? Like, where are you at? All right, I'm thinking about firing up some games. I need to refresh the kick chat. I don't know if that's like, if the kick chat is behind or something. Nope, you guys are just being quiet. I mean, there's 50 of you in here. I think we're gonna play. Let's see what's on the list here. We've got Total War, Hell Let Loose Vietnam, Broken Arrow, the original Hell Let Loose. Squad. What else do I have downloaded? I've got Tarkov downloaded, obviously. Hey, Fisher. Tarkov. I'm gonna run a poll. Can I run a poll? How do I run a poll? Poll. There's got to be a poll option. More actions? Nope. I'm almost certain there's a fucking poll option. Ronnie, did you see game footage for the game Body Cam? I did. Yeah. And one of the OSINT accounts, I don't remember who it was made a good point. They were like, I can smell the people claiming it's real footage, and he's not wrong. He's not wrong. Somebody's gonna tag myself or Josh or Will or one of us in a clip of that. Like, did you see this? It's like, yeah. Do/poll /poll. Poll. Create a poll. Sick. All right. Subject. Game. Tarkov. HLL. Vietnam. Duration. 30 seconds. 30-second poll on Kick. Go vote on that real quick. And while you do that, I'm going to get some water. Be right back. Look at my guns. I mean, there's like, what was the poll? The poll was up for a solid 30 seconds, and only like 9 people voted on it. I need that Crusader helmet. That was a gift it was a gift from the missus. Yeah, I love that damn thing. Tarky. All right, we're gonna vote. Since it was too close, I'm gonna flip us in here. Jeff might eat it, so we're actually gonna flip my ultras. That way, if he eats it, it's not nicotine. So this side, you can't see that. This side is Tarkov. This side is gonna be Hell Let Loose. Hell Let Loose it is. I actually do really like these. So for like first thing in the morning, this is what I use. Because it's got no nicotine or anything in it. Vitamin B6, vitamin 12, sodium. Sodium's good. Alpha GPC, L-theanine, ginseng root. These are great. I enjoy these a lot. What are those? Yeah, they call them focus pouches. But I put them in when I work out too, right? So nicotine is a vasodilator, or vasoconstrictor, excuse me. It keeps your blood from flowing well. And I have a nicotine is a solution. I'm not saying that my nicotine addiction is a problem, because nicotine is a solution for things for me. But I take in a lot of it. So to balance that, body cam isn't out, dude. And I guess I can install it. I mean, it's out, but like the old version of body cam is out. I don't know. I'll click the install button, and it might hurt the stream though if I it's downloading. But for these ultras, there's shit in them that are vaso the other direction, vasodilators, right? So dilation, expansion. How many milligrams of Nick pouches in America come in? I've seen 12s in 15s. In Spain, I got some 50s. I have 50s over there. Those made me want to throw up. But I use 9s. Yeah, the 50s are pretty crazy. Yeah. I put that in and I wanted to die. Like it was really, really bad. Yeah, it kind of makes me want to use one of the ultras right now. These are good. I don't like when you sign up. Here's what I don't like about Ultra is when you sign up, they like force you into subscription. I don't want more subscription shit. I'm tired of fucking subscriptions. Every time I try to buy something, it's like, subscribe. And I'm like, I just want to try your product. You know, if I like it, I'll probably buy more of it. But I don't want you just sending me. We did this shit with creatine gummies one time. We ordered creatine gummies, and I did a ton of research. They were the best ones because a bunch of them have, you know, really shit creatine in them, or they've got a bunch of sugar put into them, and we ordered some really, really good creatine. And we signed up for this for like 3-month supply that was going to send us more of it. Well, what it did is it sent us a 3-month supply every month for like 2 months because we forgot to cancel the damn subscription. And that's the purpose of these subscriptions. You'll forget to fucking cancel. You're like, oh, shit. Then you end up with 2 orders of the thing that you only intended to have 1 order of. It's exhausting. I quit smoking and I'm on these now. I hate mint. I've also been seeing if I can get some from America. Oh, the little pouches. Yeah, I like these. The problem that I ran into when I started using these is I use them everywhere now. Right? So Zone is the one that I like. They're a Canadian brand, which is funny as shit to me. Yeah, and I've said this before, but they come in 9 milligram here in the States. In Canada, these are illegal in Canada. Like, you can't get these. And that's the irony of that is pretty funny. It's dumb as fuck, yeah. Honestly, you would with your new uncle look amazing in dress uniform, day uniform. I'm not wearing a uniform doing videos. News reports front of Command & Conquer 3 like background. That maybe if I was doing it ironically and I was giving bad information, like as a comedy show, I would do that. You know what I mean? But I'm not doing that seriously. First of all, I don't do like anything, you know, real content heavy in uniform. I've done maybe 2 or 3 videos in uniform, but I'm always it's a weird there's a weird gray area there, you know, because that's actually something to talk about. I wish I had more whiskey to do it, but there was an article that was written not too long ago. I don't remember who wrote it, but it got shared around because there are ever so often I'll log into like Twitter or something and there'll be like active duty senior leaders fucking fighting each other. Like, no, you're a bad leader, first sergeant. And it's like, no, sergeant major. And it's like, bro, what the fuck are you guys doing? Why are you doing that? right? Like, you have access to each other offline. Like, you could just fucking do that offline. I don't want to be that guy to come to you and be like, hey, you shouldn't be doing this. Like, come on. What are we doing here? But then when people take it a step further and do like political statements in uniform, depends upon how much you agree with their chosen political fucking, drug deal that they're trying to sell you. Some people would be like, that's so brave. Oh my goodness. And that's not how it works. The military is an apolitical organization. I got into it with a guy yesterday. He put a comment. He was like, it's impossible. Like, you vote, so that means the military is politicized. And I'm like, that's not how it works. You were afforded the opportunity to vote. But as soon as you start expressing both support for politics and you express contempt, especially if you're an officer and especially if it is towards your chain of command, then that's a fucking problem. Like, you're not supposed to do that. You're simply not. The military has to stay apolitical. So when it comes to like making content in uniform and stuff, since everything is construed as some form of politics now, I avoid that like the plague, dude. I even took U.S. Army out of my Twitter bio. Not because I'm not proud to still wear the uniform. I love it. I love what I do every day. I'm a platoon sergeant. I get to like just have hands on and do work with people. You know, I run a motor pool. It's awesome. We just fix generators and shit, you know, and then train soldiers on how to do soldier tasks. It's dope as shit. But I stopped any of that shit entirely because there's like there's a multitude of reasons that I stopped, you know, really doing that. I've kind of fallen a little bit back into it just by nature, especially with this veteran show that I did. But it kills me inside, man. And then people will say like, well, we should be airing and holding accountable our, fellow service members. And it's like, hold them accountable in an official capacity. That's how you do that. Right? What documentation are you going to have for holding them accountable to something? Right? There are processes that are in place. There is an institution that is there and designed to support you to do that. Right? And even when it fucks up, even when that institution fails, things come back. I mean, you're seeing that with the people that were thrown out for choosing not to get their vaccination, right? Which I actually don't really even have an opinion on. Like, we have free will. This is free will, and if I choose to not do something, there's nothing you can do about it, right? If I have to accept whatever consequence it is for that. Right, wrong, or otherwise, because there are consequences. I don't have to accept it. That's a bad way to put it. But there are consequences associated, and I should measure those with any decision that I make, right? But you could do anything that you want at least once. But you got these people on this fucking internet that use the guise of accountability as a means to propel agendas, and I think it's fucking stupid. Especially when it's done with the military. So I took a bunch of shit from right-wing guys when, they were speaking out about Biden and the administration in uniform. I was like, can't do that, bud. Can't do that. Take it up with your chain of command. I don't know. Resign your commission, then say it. Can't do that. And I take a ton of shit from people now, like with this Air Force cat that was up there. It was like, impeach, and I was like, you can't do that. I don't care what your opinion is. You just fucking can't. Right? Like, I mean, you can have that opinion. I don't care about your opinion. You matter to me so little from an opinion perspective that I don't give a shit what your opinion is. But what does matter to me is the uniform itself, right? Like, I haven't have done this for almost 20 years of my life if it didn't matter to me. Going on a tangent now. Yeah, I have a habit of doing that sometimes. Because the uniform is meant to be nonpartisan, yes. Happy birthday. It's not my birthday, actual garbage. Thanks for stopping by. Do they ever make you feel a bit on the sick side? What? Oh, the pouches? No, not unless it's like really strong. I mean, it would have to be like super strong though. All right, how'd that poll do? I can't see the results of the poll. Who was winning that poll on Kick? Hi, Ronnie. Sorry for that question. Probably you got that a lot already, but why no more Funker Lives? We were live Friday. Yeah, so this is that. I mean, this is the problem that I have with YouTube. A, it doesn't notify people that I'm live. B, they shut it down and delete the content. So I mean, there are a bunch of people that were a little upset that I'm kind of trying to shift us to Kick right now, but I don't foresee Kick doing that. Just culturally, I can't see that being a problem over here. Like, I don't know. You guys want to see me pick up a gun and talk about, you know, one of my gun builds every stream? We can do that. We want to watch combat footage? We can do that. Right? You don't have to be angry because, oh, nobody's angry. Yeah, if I'm animated, that's just me being animated, right? Marcus Aurelius said in his memoirs, he talked about external factors, things that I can't control kind of guiding my emotions. I don't care. I simply don't care all that much because as soon as I spin down, you know, my internet goings on for the night, I'm just going to go hang out with the missus, talk to my kids. My kids think I'm cool, so that's really all that matters to me. And I think more people should kind of treat things that way. You should have things that you care about, certainly, but it should not guide your emotions to hate. You know, the things I read on the internet aren't going to make me hate anybody. I might think differently about people, but I don't know them, right? And the way that somebody might read something or hear something, you know, I've had people threaten, like, the missus's life over me dry firing on my back porch, for example. Right? Like, imagine being that soft that you read something on the internet, and even if it's happened over the course of time, it has happened just this. You have ingested and digested this body of information that has led you down this track of just sincere, unbridled rage against somebody or something, and you never actually encountered that in your life. External factors should not be controlling your emotions at all. Ever. Right? Because what is social media designed to do, right? What does social media do? Social media is meant for and designed to perpetuate exceptions. That's the only reason. It used to be around for connective tissue for, like, well, Facebook was originally designed to judge whether chicks were hot or not, which, hey, I was around in the old days of Facebook. Whatever. But social media grew into this connective tissue with other people, with friends, with family members, to share meetups and, you know, find ways to connect you when you're not together. What ended up happening is we connected each other with people that we would never otherwise fucking meet. Right? So something that's happening in, I don't know, fucking Dearborn, Michigan, which is laughable, right? Like, I mean, it's, oh, goodness, little Iraq, anyway. Little Yemen. Something that's happening there is like driving people to just be enraged. They're like, our communities, and it's like, well, that's their fucking community. Yes, I understand that as an American, like, you should care about that, and that should resonate with you, and you should ensure that your community doesn't kind of devolve into that type of situation if that's something that matters that much to you. But if you are spinning up and doing nothing but getting mad at everything over the course of time, then it's going to drive you into this level of control that it has over you. There's nothing you're going to be able to do about it unless you recognize, hey, I don't have to be mad at this today. Like, yeah, sure, it resonates with me. It's something I do care about, but I don't have to be mad at it. I don't have to change my way of life for it. I miss MySpace. At least we had Tom. Everybody had Tom as a friend. That's funny. Yeah. Thank you for explaining it as connection. And it hasn't changed from a certain perspective. The problem is it's connected us to things that have no real impact on our life, right? You can make an argument with any connection across the globe, right? You can make an argument that the things that happen, and I've done this before, that the things that happen in, I don't know, the Baltics have an effect on me, and I should care about those things. But when we turn those into this personal affront, this personal attack, we are allowing that external thing that truly has no actual, real, immediate impact on us. Yes, care about it, talk about it, share things. But when it transcends past the logical space and into the physical space in your life, that's a problem. You are letting the internet control. You're letting robots control you, the algorithm that showed you all of these things, because that's what it's designed to do. Algorithms are designed to put you in a box and then show you a bunch of more shit that's inside that box and just perpetuate the walls around it. That's what it does, because it knows that if it does that, that little box is something that at least keeps your attention, and then it can serve you ads, and then it can, keep your watch time on the site. So effectively, you're being controlled by a robot. It's a sign up to make you feel a certain way, even if you agree with it. It's fed to you to reinforce said viewpoint. You can look at it. You can look at just about anything with that, right? Like I've got people that are 100% certain that they know what my politics are in topics that I've never talked about, in topics like life, or in topics that just aren't things that I cover on the internet. I don't cover those things for a reason. Like I'm not your political commentator. I cover like really four things on the internet, because I think that those are the things that I choose to outwardly have an opinion about. I cover war and some of the geopolitics that surround it. Fitness is a big one for me. We've talked about that over and over again. I've covered a sub-function of fitness is like combat sports. I'm a big fan of combat sports and training them myself. I've covered some cyber things before, but I still kind of file those under a little bit of geopolitics. I don't cover a whole lot of like politics direct stuff, like culture stuff. I don't care like that. It matters to me. Like my culture matters to me, but I'm not going to sit there and get into a dogfight all day long on the internet when I'm not. That's just not my purpose. The way to beat the algorithm is to be random as shit, so it can't predict you. Always be just dodging. That never let them guess your next move. Sure. I miss some social media creates echo chambers. Sure, but we reinforce our own echo chambers, right? So like, we'll end up going too far down a path there. We don't need to. I don't think. Can you prove you're not angry by saying ooh ooh? No. No. Damn, for real? YouTube, man. Yeah, we were live Friday. And I didn't even show anything crazy either. It wasn't even like a really bad video. It was just a dude firing like a 50 cal in a room without hearing protection. I thought it was funny. Right? So then suddenly, and it did get me wondering. I wonder if the AI is so smart that it saw like an unsafe firearm being used or something, and was like, hey, that's unsafe. We got to take that down. I don't know. All right. It said body cam. Let's fire up body cam, I guess. How do I change the category? Category. There we go. That was easy. That's cool. Yeah. I don't know. One of the problems that I run into is I don't prepare these. There's a lot of guys that'll do like live shows, you know, and they'll have like their perfect list of topics and their talking points, and you know they will have established this, you know, perfectly kind of defensible narrative around it. When we go down these tangents, man, I'm just talking into the microphone. Oh, and by the way, thank you again to the gifted subs. How do I read those? And thanks for all the followers. Appreciate that, guys. Gifted subs, raids, subscriber. There we go. So Current Event Nerd gifted 5 subs earlier. Those are Mosen gifted the very first to Alpha Foxtrot. And that's amazing. Thank you guys so much. Like there's a little subscription goal on Kick in order for me to like kind of progress down the creative path. It has little goals it wants me to hit. There is a subscriber goal. There's also a follower goal, I want to say. Let me go to achievements here. So it wants me to 10 subscribers, average of 50 viewers, stream 15 hours, and have 100 unique chatters in the last 30 days. Those are the things that it wants me to do. Anyone know why I keep getting an error when I press the follow button? Somebody was experiencing that earlier, and I think the way that they fixed that was they just refreshed their browser. Can't sub from the app? Ugh. Woof. Yeah, they refreshed the page. Desktop Kick is pretty good, though. The CEO of Flock had his house location leaked on X. Oof. Yeah, well, maybe don't fucking tell... All right, you want to rant. Maybe don't tell people that they have to give up a little bit of their privacy for some security. That's not how that works. I actually don't have to give you any of that. I don't have to give you any of the rights that I have for somebody else to get something from it. If I choose not to. If I choose to not have your extra security that you're offering, that you're fucking peddling, I don't have to give you anything of mine. So that means, and I do have some reasonable expectation of privacy that has been found by the Supreme Court. I have some reasonable expectation of privacy in public, right? Being surveilled, being tracked along the path of where I'm going is one of those reasonable expectations, even by the government. That is codified. So I don't have to just furnish any of that stuff if I don't want to receive whatever it is that you're peddling or shilling. And in this circumstance, I don't want to give you any of my privacy up for any extra security. You're not responsible for my security. The local police department isn't responsible for my fucking security. They're not, right? Like I hope that they're able to catch the killer if I get fucking smoked. I think that'd be great. You know what I mean? But they're not responsible for my security at all, right? I am. I mean, what didn't courts even find that like the police aren't technically responsible for your immediate security? Yeah, so Flock can get bent as far as I'm concerned. I'm not into that. There are a lot of people trying to simplify what exactly Flock is, and I think it's really ingenuine. Because it's so much more than just a license plate reader. It's an interconnected system of a cloud service where you can type in a license plate and it'll give you its fucking path around wherever it wants. There are an innumerable amount of stories that have been published of cops using this to like stalk women. You know, like they pull over women or they've got an ex-girlfriend and then they type in their shit in Flock to watch where they're fucking going. You can't do that. No. So I'm not a big fan of Flock. Like, look how fast we're catching criminals. Okay. Good job. However, what did we give up in the pursuit of that? I love the ironies. We need to do the accent CEO. Yeah, supposedly that's like you know, you're giving up one evil for another. You know, they're just better at marketing, right? Abusing a tool. Who would have thought? Weird. Yeah, that's weird. I don't know how to play this game. I don't remember how to. I don't remember how to play this. It doesn't work. Game no worky. I'll give a waiting for Russo to start match. Okay, cool. Take my watch off. Yeah, in the case of that shooting from Florida, the cop didn't have any duty to. The cop didn't have any duty to respond according to the courts. Yeah, the from the school, right? Is that the one I'm thinking of? I need a haircut, boys. Oh, we are going. Just as a reminder, I'm headed on vacation next week. So there won't be, we will do a Funker show this week. Probably going to be on YouTube, but I am going to continue down the path of, possibly moving that to Kick. But I expect that to be on YouTube. But I will be on, it's our 15-year anniversary. So when I always communicate when I'm going to be away from the streams. This last long trip took longer than I expected while we were filming. But I do most of that communication on, like... What the fuck? I don't understand why we're not able to play this game. Like, this is what you guys wanted. Have you guys been playing this? Are lobbies still active and shit? I don't think this is, like, still an active game. Do you have a VPN on? No. Your hair goes down to my ass, F that. Yeah, but mine's getting a little long, and I have, like, really thin hair, so... It's just a bit long. And I'm taking the missus out on a nice evening on vacation, you know, I want to clean up a little bit. I'm about to give up on this. And we're going to play, and we might play a Broken Arrow match or something. Yeah, we're done. I'm done. I'm not waiting this long to play a game. Nope. Nope. Maybe start live streaming on both platforms and leave the VODs a Kick since YouTube is shutting down VODs. That's a possibility. Yeah. And YouTube didn't shut down the VOD. They shut down the stream while we were live. They shut down the stream at 22 minutes. So I made it to 22 minutes of the stream, and the stream cut off. All right, good night, Adam. Love you, buddy. $29.29 playing an hour ago. Okay. All right, we're gonna play a game of Broken Arrow. Are we back? Yeah, hi, we're back. I don't know what happened. And I don't know if the YouTube stream is still up. I have no idea. Channels. It says we're still streaming over there. What's interesting is that there are an equal amount of people, more or less, watching on YouTube to who are watching on Kick. Oh, Fish. Thanks very much for the sub. We're up to 6. Thanks, guys. You guys are amazing. Oh, did you see the video of the gyrocopter in Italy flying over the dam and it hit the wires and just like exploded and everybody died on it? Oh, man. Yikes. All right. Broken Arrow it is. Did I change the category? There we go. Broken Arrow. I break the arrows. Stream still up on YouTube. We always have a backup. I think the backup will always be X. Because, I mean, again, eventually... well, so if the stream goes down, it will go down on all of them, right? What makes platforms like Kick better is there's not a new channel stood up for every stream. So the way YouTube works is it creates a live show for every stream, right? And that live show has a unique URL. And if that stream fails, you have to recreate the stream URL. The way like Kick and Twitch work is it's just the same URL. So when I go back live, you don't ever have to go to a new chat if I get kicked off of it. You just might have to refresh the page at most. But if you're on like the app or something, that should automatically update. How long did it take you to learn Broken Arrow? Bro, I'm still learning Broken Arrow. I'm still learning this game. But I love this game. I love Broken Arrow so much. Interesting. The view count dropped way down to like 10. It was up in the 50s. Maybe when the stream died. Oh well. Or nobody wanted to watch games and just wanted to watch the Maury show, whatever the fuck it was. You see 60 watching? Oh really? Interesting. I do not. Oh, it borked, yeah. Yeah, it all borked up. But it does say the keyframe interval is set incorrectly. I'm gonna go check my keyframe interval. Stream. Output. Streaming. Keyframe interval. Well, it's wrong because it is set to 2. So that means restream is borking. Give that a refresh. Yeah, restream's acting weird. So it's not a Kick thing and it's not a me thing, it's restream, it's in the middle. Yeah, maybe it's the counter, like it needed time to register and count. I don't know. I've never really paid much attention to that. I don't like it being on the dashboard, right? Like even when the Funker 530 show was in its heyday and there were 20,000 people watching and I had to have the chat on 1 minute slow mode, I never knew how many people were watching. It's never really mattered all that much. And the only reason it does matter is, you know, if you're trying to become like a partner or something on a platform, and I'm partnered on all of the YouTube channels that I have, which is a slightly different measurement than like Twitch or Kick, but I mean still like, and that's probably why it didn't really matter all that much. I mod for IMSA and we do, first of all, I don't know who that is. And we do 15 seconds slow with 30K. So I do 5 seconds slow on the current Funker 530 stream. And there's typically about 1,000 in there. IMSA is a racing series. Oh, okay. Yeah, that's cool. Yeah, but when it was really heavy, early Ukraine invasion, 20,000. I think it went up to 40 at one time. Those chats were crazy. Like they were impossible to follow. So we were doing 1 minute long slow chat on that. That was back when I got when I received a DOS from Russia. And they shut down my home internet for like 3 or 4 days. Power plant shootout, yep. I still remember that. I remember the first stream. And I remember like the path to doing that, because I mean, you know, most of you guys know I was running this stream long before that, and Scott and I had been talking about potentially doing a live stream just to talk about like Funker stuff. You know, basically the way that I run the combat footage review now was what we wanted to do to start. Was just a basic like, hey, here's all the footage that we saw. We think it's interesting. You know, check out the website. We'd love for you to continue checking in over there. It supports us. It pays our. It keeps my kids fed when you go to the website. So, when the night of the invasion, it was like, do we just do it, like, and see what happens? I guess. I don't know. I don't know anything. I don't know anything about anything right now. Where do we get footage? So I remember going live being like, hey, so there's like Russians going into Ukraine right now. I don't know what that means. So many grifters covering Ukraine now. Yeah. And I mean, there are grifters in Ukraine. You know, even you know, your most fervent Ukraine supporters do their best to call those dudes out. They'll go and they'll sign up for like the International Legion or whatever. They'll fire up a fucking well, at least this was the case. They've kind of stamped this out at this point, but they were going to Ukraine and they were standing up fundraisers and shit, carving off those funds and then kind of fucking off with them, right? I no joke thought Article 5 was about to happen. Now I don't think anything is going to happen. Article 5 wouldn't have happened, right? Like, Ukraine isn't a NATO member state, and I mean, Article 4 was probably invoked, if I recall it was, which brings everybody to the table to talk about it. I remember watching CCTV live as the invasion was happening before they all got shut down. Yeah, that's how we watched the Zaporizhia nuclear power plant fight, you know? Watching a firefight happen with, like, what were they, BMPs and shit, was kind of wild. Like, that was crazy shit. Oh, you thought they were going to go to Poland? Oh, well, that would be stupid. Yeah, I feel like Poland wants that to happen. You know, like I feel like that's one of the things that Poland is, of course, from a geopolitics, is like, no, we don't want that. But in reality, they're like, oh my God, please. Wish a motherfucker would. Dude, Poland spends a lot of fucking money on defense. You know what I mean? Like, there's this entire grift. It's not a grift. There's this entire basis of people that believe that, like, Russia should be an ally of the United States, whether it be from this stupid argument that, you know, they're the most Christian. They're Christian and Orthodox. You know, first of all, they're one of the least practicing religious nations in the world, but I'm not going to go too far down that path. I have receipts for that, like Russian polls that were done that are on a .ru domain that we can cover. But in reality, those ones that the real hard line, like Christian fucking Eastern European nations, they're already allies. It's Poland. Ukraine is more right wing than we are. Right, so it fascinates me that, like, there's this whole argument that they're not, like, that people will say, like, well, traditional family values in Russia. It's like, no. Yeah, like, I see exactly what you're saying there. You know, that's I mean, it's kind of my point. You know what I mean? Like, if you're looking for this, like, you know, ultra Christian fucking nation, really, to help propel, like, traditional family and religious values or Christian values, I mean, that's certainly not Russia. Laughable. Laughable shit. I see people talking on the X chat. Sorry, it's kind of a pain in the ass to follow the X chat on Restream. Your fam is super cute. Thank you very much for that. I appreciate that. Never been able to catch your streams. Nice to finally meet you. Pleasure's mine, Miss Joe. Was a gang of us. See the flash flood in China? Yeah, we were talking about that just a little bit earlier, man. Your live stream is peppered with commercials on my end. Head to kick. Yeah, YouTube is throwing ads right now. Just, I mean, blasting ads. Wolf, are you on Kick? Yep, we are. Yeah, sorry. It's somebody commented just the other day that like I wasn't paying attention to the X chat. It's because it either shows up late or doesn't show up at all in Restream. I don't know what it is. Any speculations on what CIA director talked about in Moscow? Yeah, one of three things, right? Or a combination of these things. So there was a report delivered to Congress on 11 August 2026 about Russian hybrid warfare activity across Europe. Now, if you look at hybrid warfare activity, that's going to include espionage actions. That's going to include all this like non-kinetic stuff that, you know, kind of can be looked at as shaping. So at a very high level, potentially that. Potentially, hey, what are you doing right now? There is also a non-zero chance that they went to talk about a known potential escalation of some kind that Russia wanted to take in Ukraine or wants to take in Ukraine. You don't fly the director of the Central Intelligence Agency out there for the economic talks, right? And then a slightly lesser yet still non-zero potential is that it's some kind of exchange, like high level, important person for important person. I don't know. What's up, Knowles? Go to Kick, buddy. I see you on YouTube, my friend. Kick.com/RonnieAdkins. I'm done with YouTube. YouTube can go fuck itself. I'm only live here on YouTube so that I can tell people to go to Kick. And there's we're partying over there. Yeah, we're having a great time. Apparently there's talk Russia wants to use tactical nukes. Well, I've heard this fucking 1,000 times, right? I'm not saying that they don't want to do that. I'm not saying that they do, but subject to where that comes from, it's either coming from people that are fear-mongering to support more aid to Ukraine, which, I mean, I've never been against providing support to aid a country that's fighting an enemy of mine, or its origins are from Russia for the purposes of fear-mongering so that we stop doing that, right? So the reality is kind of difficult to discern out of all those things. All right, fine. Error 404, no aim. What's up, man? Swappa. It's good to see you. Hi, Captain Price. What's up, guys? I need to start handing out OGs. So, like, I need to be able to hand out that OG thing for the first 50. You know what we'll do? That's what we'll do. The first 50 subscribers. So, how do I look at that? Can I just click on people and give them that? Ban, timeout, gift sub, mute. Nope. Yeah, that's how we'll do. That's how we'll do the OG badge there. I remember the day I played Tarkov with you. We played Tarkov just Monday night. Yeah, I thought I did pretty good after 2 years away from the game, man. Kind of had my way with the place. Let me see who else has a sub badge. Ascended, is that a sub badge? Is that little? Yeah. All right, so Ascended gets the OG badge. So where was that? Community roles. Open a new tab. Let me just split these. So OGs. Ascended 88. All right. Ascended 88 gets The OG badge? I need to find the whole sub list. How do I find the sub list? Oh. Why don't my shit turn off? Who else? Let's see followers. All right, Mosin Mac Valentine 66 gets that badge. Valentine 66. Okay. Moody Meatball. And Alpha Foxtrot. Yeah. And that'll be all the... Oh. I think it's that one. Right? It should just be Alpha Foxtrot. Yeah. Swappa! Swappa gets his OG badge. What do you get for 10 subscribers? It's... Here, I'll show it to you. It's whatever the fuck this is. Right? Oh, I get verified. So... Here. So I'll get verified if we hit 10 subs, if we average 50 viewers, if I stream for 15 hours, and we have 100 unique chatters. And I don't know what that provides. I don't know what that does at all, like if anything. It might be nothing. But Swappa needs his new badge there. Oh, and Fisher. Can't forget Fisher. Oh, shit. No, Air Dominus is what we want anyway. Oh, God. Oh, and Adam now? Hourly pay? No, I think that's just partner. Not verified. Right, don't let me forget to do, hold me accountable to issuing out these OG badges. And Fisher, thank you again for the gifted there. Or where are we gonna go? We're gonna run mid. Oh, I love this map. Yeah, we're running mid. I'm running Bravo. I love fighting Bravo. Yeah. Punch out an eagle, and I'm gonna hold. I'm gonna hold after the initial salvo of. Actually, let's get. Yeah, I'm gonna hold. After the initial kind of like air run here, I'm gonna just hold, because then I'm gonna airdrop my boys. 4 of those guys. I need some recce up there, and give me a tow. Let's do 3. Yeah, we can do another. We can do another recce. And then I'm gonna airdrop these boys right here on top of the point.
New course set.
Holy shit! What is that? Thanks, Jamens. She's getting Applebee's, boys. All right, they're not pushing air. I'm running.
Eagle copies. 5 by 5.
Let's drop him down right on top of the point here. Protect my. First of all, shoot that fucking Osprey down. Come on, shoot the fucking Osprey down.
Flares. Luring missile. Baiting
Fuck.
missile.
Are we good? I think we're still good. As long as this Raptor takes out this CJ. Fuck. Nope. Yeah, not enough, bud. We're good. Get out of there.
Infantry engaged in combat.
All right, let's get my recce pushed up pretty deep here.
Scouts in combat. Send your orders. Recon team engaged in combat.
And then we're gonna put
In combat. Requesting orders.
these guys in there, and we'll get
AT specialists engaged in
the toe here. I'm gonna push up a SHORAD.
Already there.
Supplies.
Pedal the metal.
Email support with your other socials. They'll probably verify. Oh, that'd be dope. I mean, I did talk to Kick. There's like one partner, or there's one guy that kind of runs it, and he's probably just busy as shit, you know?
Establish a base of fire in that building.
Come on. Pedal faster, boys. All right, I'm gonna push up.
Ready for combat.
I'm gonna push up.
Pedal to the metal. Infantry ready for action. Infantry at your command, sir.
I don't like the options for this toe. I'll bring another toe up. And I need a couple
Forward, go!
vehicles pushed up here to resupply anyway.
Keep driving!
And I need to get a little bit of artillery on the field, that way I can support this dude to the right. Alright, move up, boys.
At your orders, sir. Scouts ready.
Oof. Yeah. Did I not push up? Oh, there it is. Patriot system. Played in War Dogs last weekend? No, I actually didn't know the beta was happening. I had just gotten home
Infantry reporting in.
from my reserve duty and didn't sign up for it. So, sucks to suck.
Team here. Go ahead.
I'd like to get this recce team pushed into here and get another recon crew brought up to here. But I need to get anti-air pushed up.
Roger. We're Oscar Mike.
Let's get a drone in the air. Push a couple of these guys out here.
Moving to new grid. Drone is en route.
Predator here.
Roger.
Someone call for a cab?
Yeah.
All asses, prepare to disembark.
Let's push these supplies up.
Roger that. Delivery point received.
Is there a crossing to the... Okay, we're good.
Infantry, good
I
to
want
go.
you...
Armored transport, standing by. Already there. Troop transport, ready.
Put that right there.
Moving out.
Where am I putting these supplies? Yeah, that's fine. Bring them up close here.
Moving to delivery 20.
Let's get infantry moved up. Infantry push
in.
up.
Standing by. Striker reporting in.
Alright, here comes... Here come the Rangers!
Logi here, send traffic.
I need some recce javelins or something. Or not recce javelins. I need something with a little bit of range on it to be pushed up there. I'm gonna get a tow in this airdrop and I'm gonna drop it right here over top of this. And I need to get that radar on. Come on. I could push up one of my other tows, but
Air defense at your disposal, sir.
hurry up. Yeah, so Ascended, they're reinforcing their Kaliningrad border with South Korean K2s.
Personal carrier ready.
That's the story there.
Get your asses in that building. Prepare to jump out.
No, just get out in the fucking building, you stupid idiots. Yeah, they're coming.
Fit for fight, sir. Infantry here. AT specialist at your disposal. Recon vehicle ready for action. Weapons team at your command, sir. Heavy weapons ready.
Come on, boys.
Weapons
Hurry
team
up.
standing
Hurry
by.
up. Move.
Infantry at your orders.
Let's get some chopper support here.
Armored transport reporting in. Moving out. Weapons team here. Anti-armor here. Your eyes and ears, sir. New ROE squad. Fire only when fired upon. Striker reporting in. Armored transport ready. Infantry at your command, sir. Get in that building.
Atta boy.
Infantry here, standing by. Troop transport reporting in. We have a building to secure.
I need more infantry pushed up. Fill that middle gap, and the right is a little bit weak right now too. Get a recce team pushed out over here.
Moving out. Air defense at your disposal, sir. Situation hot. We're taking.
Ow! What the fuck was that?
Maximum power.
That's not good. Uh-oh. Everybody run!
Infantry here. Someone asked for a ride? Anti-aircraft here.
I need to push supplies up to Patriot.
Rolling on double nickel.
These guys need to get... Put them in the woods. Sorry.
Prepare to get out.
How many people had shit boxes? I did. We were talking about mine earlier. Honda Civic DX.
Scouts here. Heavy weapons here.
Get some artillery on the field.
Moving.
I gotta watch this. Ooh, fuck.
We're on the move.
Like, if this guy folds here...
Recon team, send traffic. Over. Infantry reporting in. Personal carrier here.
Oh, man, this whole fucking... Yikes, bro.
Tactical truck ready to haul.
I guess he's got some choppers here, but
Anti-aircraft standing by.
I need to push.
Troop transport standing by.
There's no crossing here, though. My best push is, like, into the back end. Oh, man. Let's send Recce in there.
Orders, sir. Someone asked for a ride? this way, boys.
Holy shit. Jikanen. Jikanen. Gakanakin. I don't know. I'm sorry that I don't know how to say what it is that your name is there, but okay, well. Get out of there, boys! You'll never get this. And one day.
Ready. Prepare to disembark.
Run, bro. Come on. For fuck's sake.
Reconnaissance.
Thank
Ready
you,
for
brother.
action.
Thank you, G. Thank you, guys.
Moving there now.
All right, I need to get artillery on.
Mobile artillery ready.
Yes.
Send mission. Mobile artillery standing by.
Let's get where was that? First of all, let's
Fire on my mark.
turn loose on that there, and we'll get some air moving too. I need to get I'll push a recon drone out, mark targets. I'm gonna pump air in, hit it with a couple JDAMs.
Waypoint set.
Scout team standing by.
Oh yes, sir. Boop boop, air. Go get them, boys. Oh no, they're driving away now. And they turned. All right, so these guys are there.
Eagle ready. Let's hit the
Stay
hard
down.
deck.
So let's see if I can
Landing set.
blast my F-15 around.
Vehicle under heavy fire. We need immediate support.
It's not good.
Flight plan updated.
V. Fuck. Too late.
Artillery available, sir.
Where's that coming from? Back here.
Target marked. Direct fire.
High Mars it is.
Scout team in combat. Shut your crumb catcher and move out. Armored transport standing by. Air defense here. We're combat ready. Recon team reporting in. No party without Hardy.
We're still
Lost contact with the
firing
drone.
from that midpoint there. Yeah, High Mars.
MLRS ready to fire.
Give them the business, boys.
Engaging targets with direct fire. Direct fire engagement. Roger.
We need to get some kind of recce out here. I'm really worried about this crossing. Alright, my strikers are probably gonna scare those off.
Scout team ready.
Oh yeah, Toe! Yeah!
Anti-tank
Loser.
ready for action. Armored transport ready.
So I've got this Toe covering that general area there. Oh man, I need to shoot that fucking thing down. Alright, boys. Alright.
Requesting orders. Artillery taking enemy
Ouch.
fire over here. Striker, engaged in combat.
Gotta take out this back line there. Wonder if I can blast it up the gut. Nice and low. Probably not. It's probably
Changing
stupid.
course.
It's probably stupid.
Below the hard deck. Strike coordinates received.
No.
Half of the Earth flight.
Oh man, he's gonna get fucking shot down.
Entering circle pattern. Fading missile. Flares!
Fuck.
Countermeasures.
I fucked it up. I called for the strike after I told him to fly low. And then he, of course, pulls up.
Longbow reporting in.
I was dumb. Stop.
Rocket artillery at your disposal, sir. We need out of here.
Something just took out my chopper.
Scouts here.
Wonder if I can get recon vehicle there. Oh, I'm out of recon vehicles. So let's get some recce put up.
5x5. Solid copy. New trajectory set.
If you're getting censored by something, what are you trying to say that it's censoring you? Like, is it... As long as I can say fuck? Yeah, like, what is the word that's trying to be said? Because I think I have all the moderation on, like, the most minimal setting. Where is that? Artillery. Right there. Send 2 rounds at it from right there.
Breaker 1-9, who needs supplies? Delivery 20 received.
Oh, okay, sick. That's gonna fall right on my forehead. Fucking shoot it down! Ugh. Well, so much for that. What do I have? Let's send a CJ out.
The drone isn't responding anymore.
New bearing set. Viper standing by.
He's got 4 harms.
Contact with the drone lost.
I mean, I'm pretty well locked down here. I could probably defend against most of what they would be able to send.
Drone is not responding. Probably destroyed.
Inbound. Personal carrier ready.
What happened to this recon team? Oh. There it goes. Got that one. Nope. He shot that down.
Air defense here. Jammer plane
Go to bed.
standing by.
Oh, we're gonna lose because they're feeding right now. And I don't have anything to shoot that down. Why don't I have anything to shoot that down? That fucking... There we go. Attaboy. Oh, that's right. He shot down my, SHORAD. I lost, yeah, of course. I lost all of the chat on Restream, so that means all of the... anything that was chatted over on, like, X is just missing. Did he take out my artillery, too? The bastard! And this guy's, you know, in a pretty heavy fight. I could probably airdrop and support him. Oh man, look at this fucking showing up here. Come on. Go support.
Roger, flying there. Artillery moving out. Proceeding as frag.
Got them both. We're good. Yeah, I'm gonna support this guy over here a little bit.
Recon vehicle is good to go.
Push up to there.
Fast landing assistance. What can I do for
Get an
you?
Avenger in there.
Fast landing assistance. What can I do for you?
Fuck YouTube. That's right. Our Funker 530 stream is gonna be on Tick. Not initially, no. The intent would be long term, yes.
Your vehicle is being overrun.
Oh no. Hi, Sugar Pie. Daddy's saying hi to his friends. You want to say hi to my friends? Me? Oh, say hi. You gotta say it in here.
Hi.
Hi. Doing that night? Not yet. Okay, well you probably need to because it's super late. It's dark outside.
It's not owning it. Own it.
Okay.
Not Nene.
It's not night-night? Okay.
Is that red?
Yeah, that color's red. That's right.
And that's is blue.
And that color is blue.
And is that green?
That's green. That's right.
What color is on your desk?
I don't know what. There's a lot of colors on my desk. I'm gonna put you down now, okay?
Someone call for a cab?
Yeah, Daddy's listening to the game in his ears.
99. Mission accomplished.
Huh? Need to support him with more. Give him a Thunderbolt over here. Undo that. We'll put a machine gun team right here. I see.
New heading set. AT specialist here. Go ahead. Recon team, send traffic. Over. Scouts ready. Rock up, we're moving.
Let's get a striker team of combat NGs over there as well.
C-17 standing by for instructions. Driver, move forward. Fit for fight, sir. Check that building. Roger, moving out.
All right, since we're secure mid, at least to a certain
Aircraft here.
extent.
Command.
It's Micro. Hey, Josh, over on YouTube. Yeah, that's Micro. Hey. Oh, geez, you guys are looking at the big screen. I'm sorry. All right, thank you. Hey, you want to know something? I love you. And you're pretty, that's right. Is he? Are you sure? Okay, if you're sure.
Infantry ready for combat.
I see it. I see it, buddy.
At your command, we unleash hell, sir.
Okay.
Infantry good to go.
Waypoint set. Affirmative.
Infantry ready for action. Armored cav is on the field.
What is that smoke for? Uh-oh. There's a fucking tank coming?
Striker ready.
I see him. I'm gonna hit that whole area with a HIMARS strike here.
Landscape designers at your command. Direct fire engagement. Ready for action. Troop transport ready.
I just got fucking cleaned up here, boys. Maybe not. That wasn't that great. So I can recover here. My toe got a little bit forked, but yeah, this is all recoverable. Where we getting hit? Oh no. Where?
MLRS ready. Send fire mission.
Fucking Avenger pushed up here. And we'll get another striker. No, I want an MGS up here to support. Why aren't you shooting up that line? Hello? Didn't see me there, did you?
Smoke screen. Someone call for a cab? Armored cab here. We're engaged. Longbow copy.
He's lasing something right there.
Personnel carrier in combat. All asses prepare to dismount. Infantry at your command, sir.
Walked into the fucking lion's den here, bud.
Longbow is combat ready. Make way. Combat engineers engaged. Send your orders. Striker reporting in. Armored cab ready to roll.
What's up, Issa? Over on X. Oh, nope, turn this way.
Vehicle ready. Heading there. Infantry at your order.
Oh no, that hurt really bad.
Go, go, go! God, this armor's worth nothing! Prepare to dismount. Prepare to jump out. Bring us there in 10 seconds, not 10 fucking minutes! Roger. We're on the move. Striker awaiting orders. Engineers in combat, requesting orders. Striker taking fire! Striker in combat!
I gotta take that fucking Bradley out over there.
Copy. Reload.
Hurry up, dude. Getting chewed up.
What are your orders?
A little bit of feeding. There we go. Thank you.
Engineers taking fire! Striker ready for combat. Good copy. Next waypoint received.
Oh, wait a second. I'm gonna fucking...
Infantry overrun! We
Uh-oh.
need to pull out!
So they might make a push for something over here.
We need backup!
It's getting chewed up pretty bad while I'm focusing, or helping focus on this. Oh, look at that!
Infantry here, we need...
What can I do? I can HIMARS it.
Rocket artillery ready, sir. Chopper taking enemy fire! Vehicle overrun! Get the hell out of here! Engaging targets with direct fire. Striker here. We're combat ready. Combat engineers engaged. What are your orders? Fighting vehicle ready for combat. Copy. Relocating.
My chopper's dead. Another chopper pushed up here. And then we'll get 3 strikers moved up.
What are you waiting for? Drive! Roger. We're on the move.
A thunderbolt.
Get us the fuck out
Shoot him! Shoot him in the face! Go fuck those dudes up. Get in there, combat engineers. Get in there, boys. Give them the business! Oh, they're gonna die. Oh no, they're cleaning up. They're cleaning up. Engineers for the win. Oh man, that hurt. Oh, that was a friendly airstrike. Of course. I'm gonna wheel back my infantry here. Keep the recce up there. About where they are. Damn. Okay, well let's not just fucking go off bang and go bang. It's something. I need a big airdrop of troops. Right onto that point. We're losing bad.
Rocket artillery at your command, sir.
Okay, alright, stop. Alright, so I'm gonna put one MGS here, one of them is gonna eyeball down that direction, and one of them is gonna watch that way. Oh yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
Cavalry here.
Yes, sir, look at that. There's Chevy Colorados. That sucks. Turn him, guy. Like, oh man.
Fighting vehicle at
Nope.
your command, sir. Striker standing by. Pedal to the metal. Striker ready for combat. Fighting vehicle is combat ready.
Go fuck it. Go support him over there. I don't have any infantry I could really drop in there. That would be helpful. All of my airborne is dead. Here we go. Go. Looking good.
Striker here. Go ahead. Combat vehicle under fire. Our tank is being overrun.
Got that tank.
Combat vehicle
Smoke.
Cavalry here. We're in combat. Fighting vehicle engaged in combat. Cavalry here. We're under fire. Combat vehicle under fire. Requesting orders. Fighting vehicle here. We're under fire.
Okay, do I have infantry yet? Nope. But I do have air back. So let's blast some fucking air into here.
Plan updated.
Oh, fuck you.
Solid copy. Air support mission inbound.
See if I can float him over there fast enough to finally hit with a JDAM.
Infantry request support. ASAP.
One hit. Oh, it's so gay. All right, I see you guys fucking around with the moderation. Hold on. All right, sexual content is unfiltered. Don't be fucking weirdos, though. Let me explain something. Sometimes my kids watch this chat. All right? I don't think they should. I've said it before, but, you know, I'm not staring at what they're doing all day long. And I know for certain, something that's super awkward for my daughter in school is, like, some of her, like, school friends watch The Funker Show. I'm like, what? No, don't do that. Don't do that. No, 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 no. Do not recommend. Better than an OnlyFans mom? I could be an OnlyFans dad. Just saying. I got hair on my feet. I'm pretty sure. I think there's a market for that. I think there would be a market for like the right community that would be into hairy feet. You know what I mean? It would be a small, tight-knit community, but it would be lucrative, right? Like I could braid that hair. You know what I mean? I think we're missing out on a ton of dollars, personally. Ronnie, I called my Florida team for ranchers, so like crack, but with an AR. What? A Florida term for rancher. You said cracker? You can't say cracker? Can I say cracker? I said cracker. What about severe athlete's foot? I don't get athlete's foot. I pee on my feet in the shower. Don't get athlete's foot at all. Nope. Do you guys not pee on your feet in the shower? Is that not what you? Is that not something you do? Yeah, I turned off the sexual content filter. But again, I feel like you guys are going to abuse that. I have a ton of OG I have a ton of OGs to give. All right. So, Slow Death Ben L, you're getting your OG badge. And make sure to like type something in the chat, that way I see the OG badge when it pops up. All right, James Bush, 2. You're getting your OG badge. Kerbin, you're getting your OG badge. Oh, it's Carbon. I get it. That's funny. That's a cool name. Rob Jacketh, like off. You're getting your OG badge. What does your 10 subs on Kick say now? That's got to be a metric on here somewhere. It's not going to be updated in the achievements. I noticed that it doesn't update right away. Like it's like 24 hours until this screen updates. What I'm doing at the moment, and it's about to be, Ronnieception here. What I'm doing at the moment is going through like this screen, which is the dashboard, and trying to copy and paste everybody's names so that I can give you the OG badge. All right, Cheesy Weezy, are you there? You're getting your OG badge. YOLO Swagger 99, you're getting your OG badge. ODD 17YM1K. Just being straight up, I probably should have done this just like direct subs rather than gifteds, but because these will expire. I don't know, maybe we'll change it one day. Not right now. Blade Runner 1964. Have you, Cheesy? Oh, man. You've been following since the good old Facebook days? There were days prior to Facebook. That's the Twitch days, the D-Live days, the Mixer days. There were days back in the day. I think one of the only ones here from, those days is probably Mosin. It's probably Mosin. I don't know. If you were here for, when I was on Twitch originally, when I was competing, or at least trying to. I didn't compete well. Oh, I forgot about Mixer. Is that still a thing? No. No, Mixer's gone. I was actually doing things were going pretty well on Mixer. Well is relative. I've never measured, it's really all about how I feel, right? Like, it felt like people were coming to hang out, you know, when they could be doing anything else. That's how I've always kind of measured the success of a stream. I've never measured it based on how much money it's made, or because I've always had other jobs that paid the bills, so it was never that big priority. There was a period about 2022, 2023-ish that I streamed full time, so that we did give a go. Was doing that on YouTube, and that was going great. Yeah. Anyway, the Mixer was actually awesome. I love Mixer. I don't recall what exactly happened with that though. All right, so I got all of G Kanan's. Do you guys have all of your? Hold on, let me refresh and see if that shows me your badges. You might have to leave the stream and come back, because Carbon, you have your OG badge, bud. Oh God, all my screens keep flickering, and I don't know why. Fastest_sloth. Add. Okay. Mixer never turned a profit, so Microsoft sold it. Yeah. I remember the mod conversation when you went from to YouTube from Facebook. Yeah. Yeah. Yep. I mean, yeah, I mean, look at Beck. I mean, I'm glad I didn't stay on Facebook, though, you know, because it's kind of a dilapidated site. Do people still fucking stream on Facebook? Like, is there still a Facebook gaming? I don't even think that's a thing anymore, is it? Like, I think people still host their streams over there, but I don't think it's like a functional like product anymore, you know, without a supported product. It might be, I don't know. Oh, little gear. So click the little gear icon, chat identity, and that's how you can activate your OG badge if I've given you an OG badge. But I mean, the love that I have for that Facebook gaming page and community is the reason that I continue to complain when they shut it down. Is do you guys recall just how many gaming PCs we did? Oh, that's not the fucking screen I want. Do you guys realize that? Like, I mean, this has never been the biggest gaming community, the biggest stream community that's out there, the FitLocker, right? But we were pumping out like 2 and 3 custom-built gaming PCs to veterans a fucking month, man. And that was with a total of like, I don't know what, maybe this amount of people watching it at a time on a single platform. Swappa, I did add you. Yeah, you should have yours, bud. Oh, no, I didn't. You're not wrong. You're not wrong, buddy. Swappa. Bing bong. You've got it. It was awesome for the size of the community. It was amazing. It was amazing. He's picking on you? I was. Yeah. Just because I think it's funny. We're up to 24 subs. Thank you guys for that. I mean, most of them will fall off next month if you continue it. Thank you for it, but thank you for just being here in the first place. That's what matters. But what'd you think? So what'd you think about kind of starting the stream the way we did instead of strictly gaming, right? I can't get into just long gaming sessions anymore. Like, that's just not something that I'm interested in. I'm thinking of kind of reorganizing the studio in a way such that maybe we'll do like some long-range talks or something. I do have my new Starlink Mini Roam that we're gonna, now that we're on Kick, I'm able to do range streams again. When I was on Twitch, I would do range streams right here in the backyard, but it was with like handgun, pistol, stuff like that, just porking around. The long-range streams would be super interesting because I have a unique idea for being able to show you guys the target, like zoomed in way up close, with just using my phone with the ability to show me operating the gun, right? Oh, Fisher. All right, Fisher, you got yours, bud. Would love to see that kind of stuff. Yeah, so I mean, I was considering testing it this weekend. Actually, that's what the two rifles are up here for. Actually, I had to charge my guns. So this weekend I'm gonna go out, and I'm not wearing it right now, but I have that new Marksman's watch. So have I showed you guys that? So for those that aren't familiar with this, it's actually pretty amazing. Follow.bio/RONNIEADKINS. This is my link in bio thing. So if you're not familiar with this, the Marksman's watch, it's always right here, and that's linked to on any of my profiles. But what this thing does is really cool. You can estimate range with it. So if you look around the outside of the watch, it's got a bezel. So it's like a diver's bezel, but it's a ranging bezel. So there's a way for me to measure the target that I'm shooting at, rotate the bezel, and it'll tell me what the range is. Now, once I get that range, I just plug that into my Kestrel or just use my dope card. My dope sheet, that's right on my rifle, and I just plug my solution and run it. It takes a total of 15 seconds to range something with this. And everybody that I've shown this to that like doesn't shoot long range are like, yeah, well, you just do that in your head. And I'm like, I'm not fucking mathing that in my head. You think I'm gonna do that math in my head? I'm stupid. And I like watches, so I'd rather have it on the watch as just like a really cool like ode to long range, and it's a nice automatic watch. I mean, it's a Seiko NH25 movement inside of that thing. I think it's dope. I'm into it. You know, you just memorize the formulas. It's like, well, I do know the formulas. I just don't want to do the math of those formulas. My watch just yells at me for sitting on my ass for too long. Yeah, I used to wear an Apple Watch. I've always been a watch guy, right? So like I bought my first quote unquote nice watch. It was a Fossil back in, I must have been 18, 19 years old, something like that. And I've bought like one or two watches since then. I even did a little video on YouTube about like my Smith & Bradley that they ended up sending me because I thought that was a really cool field watch. It was my first nice watch since I was, you know, younger. But then I've had Belovas, I've had Tissot's, Tissot's. How do you say that? I've never looked that up. Tissot. But I got into automatics, so I'm an automatic watch guy. Yeah, I mean, stream where we can talk guns, reloading, firearm proficiency, and rants would be great. Yeah, all the above. You know, that's kind of the thought process is like we can cover some of the Funker stuff. I need to be doing that shit anyway. Again, if the Funker show is coming back, it takes me, you know, a portion of the night all week to get that ready. So I'm going to be doing that. And if we're streaming here, that means that that's something I've got to be doing as a part of it. Tissot. Yes, that's what I thought. Yeah. I thought it was great. Like the variety personally. It's always nice to hear your take on the things going on. Yeah, I mean, it would be better if I would like prepare topics ahead of time, but I don't have the time to do that. And I mean, somebody will end up clipping something out of context and saying, remember when you said this? Like, no, actually, I don't remember saying that, but that's me saying it. So I guess now I got to live with it. But I'm a first focal plane guy. Yeah. You do a post stream which can involve the quote sensitive vids that keep killing the stream. We do that kind of anyway. People seem to be missing their OG badge. Yeah, so if they didn't go in and activate it, so you click the little gear and then you go to identity and then there's little badges in there that you can activate. I don't know what the 5 is. Level 5. I don't know why I'm level 5, but I'm level 5. I have a 5. Click the shield in chat. There's a shield. There's a shield. And what the fuck is a kick? I don't know what a kick is. Is that like bits? Oh, okay. I don't wear watches, but I bought one at a special gift shop in Maryland earlier last year. Yeah, that's cool. Yeah, that's cool. See, oh, Gunmar is level 12, dude. How'd you get level 12? I want to be level 12. And that's cool. Swappa is... He's either number 1 or level 1. I don't know. I don't have the OG option to click on. That's because I'm an asshole and haven't given you yours yet, my brother. I'm so sorry, friend. Shamalama 1. Shamalama 1. Good. You can also change the color of your name in the chat. That's cool. You're at like level 32 or 30. Do you watch a lot of Kick, Carbon? Is that how you do it? Is you just like be a member of the community? It's your stupid Kick power level. Bro, that's bullshit. My power level's over 9,000. Yeah. It's your primary platform for streams. How do you feel about it long term, buddy? You want red? Oh, G. Kanan, you don't have yours either. Your OG badge. I swore I added you too. And God, why would I not add you? Thank you for the 10 gifted earlier, my brother. There you go. From watching streams and participating. Oh, okay. You get a daily emoji crate? Oh, I think I have some emojis up from the old Twitch days. Those were made by Rotting Jackal. I remember him. He's the one that made like all these overlays and shit that I've got. I've made changes to those over time, though. I think Rumble will outpace Kick just because of the quote-unquote chud behavior allowed on Rumble. Yeah, I still have that bone to pick with Rumble, right? You know, again, I don't mind being told no, but if we're doing business, tell me no. Don't shut off comms out of random. There's some unhinged shit on Rumble, yeah. Kick isn't going anywhere. Already bigger than Rumble, is it? That's dope. Yeah, I mean, as long as I can be somewhere and hang out and do the things and talk about the things that I want to do. If you guys end up showing up to that place, that would be amazing, right? But that's the priority at this juncture. I don't want to be on a platform that's like primarily gaming. I don't want to be on a talk show platform. I don't want to be on YouTube because I'll be honest with you. Which YouTube channels do I run right now? I hope you're subscribed to all of them because each of them has their different kind of thing that I do. And that's like a rhetorical question. I run 4 YouTube channels at the moment. Each of them has their own separate thing that either I do now or have done in the past. So Funker 530, obviously. I've got the American Marksman channel. If you want to see long-range, cinematically, filmed content, subscribe to that one. There's the Ronnie Adkins YouTube channel. The Ronnie Adkins YouTube channel has a, professionally produced show being premiered on it, but that's also where vlogs are going to be. Actually, no, it hasn't come in yet. I'm doing a thing with my daughter that's going to be super sick. So we're going to, do a vlog around that, but there will be others in the future. Like there's an entire strategy in place for that. Some of those things are the things that I've been doing while I would kind of stepped away. Is I kind of let myself get too burnt out across all the different projects and wasn't able to put any strategy around anything. And if I'm gonna do 3, 4, 5 different projects, I need to be able to plan around it. And then there's of course the Ronnie Fit channel, right? But and that's only live. And I don't feel like YouTube is optimized as well from a platform perspective for live content. The YouTube link in the Kick page doesn't work in my stream page. Let's go to kick.com/RonnieAdkins. Oh, that's not going to work. Yeah. So that's going to be my personal / at Ronnie Adkins update. That should work now. Yep. Yeah, so just to walk you through what you're going to find here. So this is that show that I filmed for the first 6 months. The next episode is going to release this coming Tuesday. So Tuesday the 1st. Hey, birthday. That'll be actual birthday. But then in this second playlist down here, you're going to find like all my other stuff too. Like all the collaborated content, like this video from the Rockies. This is with Nolan and Tackett. So this is an old, some podcasts that I've been a part of. You'll find that in everything down here. And then my other channels right here. So this is kind of home base now for YouTube. And then I have these other projects that I'm a part of, American Marksman, Funker 530. But I needed to like really take a hard look. I needed to take a hard look at kind of how everything was structured as it was, because it's confusing. Just flat out confusing. God damn it, the X account link? Does it? Oh, that's because it says Twitter. Yeah. So let's fix that link now. That should be x.com/RonnieAdkins. Let's check these other ones. They should all be good. I don't know. The Discord one is... That one's weird looking. Yeah, that one's working. All right. All right, good. Ronnie, chat, can you recommend me a Canadian long-range shooter? Fucking absolutely. You need to go... All right, so here's your task. Here's your task when we leave here. You need to go to this YouTube channel. You need to go to that YouTube channel, and you're going to end up here. Okay? You're going to watch this video. All right, it's long. This is an interview with Rob Furlong. And then you're going to watch this video. So this video is an interview with Rob Furlong about some of the gun rights problems that you're having in Canada right now. This video is us going up into the Rockies to shoot with Rob Furlong. I mean, I'm talking 4,000 yards.
No, nowhere.
We didn't get the 40-hour block of instruction with certificate.
So that's your homework, right? Canadian Shooters Channel. Okay, well, I gave you a shooter, and RFMA does have a school, so yeah, I shoot a lot with Rob. Actually, we a minimum of once a year, and I mean for a guy living in Canada, me living in the States, I feel like that's more than most people shoot across country lines there. It's Canada. Find some woods. Speaking of Rob, have you heard of Dallas Alexander? I have. Yeah, I've tried to get in contact with him to do some, just plinking long range shooting for an episode of American Marksman, but because that's the whole premise around the American Marksman brand, right? Is the pursuit of marksmanship excellence, not necessarily me being a great shooter. And thanks for the tips on all these old links down here. Fastest Sloth, thank you for gifting a sub to Gunmar. Nice, dude. Get that man his OG. He got it. He's got it. All right, I'm gonna spin down, guys. I need to get some food in my belly and get in the shower. I didn't get in the shower after the workout. I'll see you on the Funker 530 YouTube tomorrow. Excuse me, Friday. Friday evening for another show. We'll see what happens. All right. And once we leave from there, we'll come back here and there'll be, so I'll end up being live on all of my normal personal channels. There'll be another call to try to get people to move over to Kick. Eventually it's not going to allow me to obviously like raid the way that I have historically done with the YouTube channel. So people will have to take a physical clicking action, but YouTube been feisty lately. Yeah, they kicked off the Funker 530 live stream on Friday, which we do every Friday, 6, sometimes 6:30. It just started back up after a 5-month hiatus while I filmed another show, and they kicked me off after 20 minutes. So that's frustrating. But yeah, we'll be live for the Funker show, and then probably come back here and I don't know, drink, have fun, kick back. Does it have a Kick channel? No, not yet, brother. Not yet. Working on it. Working on it though. That's a deeper conversation because I mean, it's easy for me to stand up a channel, make the personal call. This is what we're going to do because this, if you look at it from both a business perspective and a personal perspective, this is mine. Funker 530 is a team. It's an organization. So for it, I am its vice president. I am not the owner of it. So in order for me to stand up this entirely new monetization arm, I need to have a conversation with its president, Scott, who is all over. I mean, most of you should know Scott at this point. Because that does kind of change how things work. So we need to kind of see how that fits into everything. Makes sense? All right. Good night. I love you. It'll be great.
Good night, ladies.
Bye-bye.